I didn't even see that happening. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to FLH Radio.
It's your boys, Mac over there, AJ over here, and this is FALH Radio. How you doing? I'm nervous,
Going
bro.
to get, going to get Mr. Peter on here in a sec.
Smells
All
good.
right.
I'm gonna lie. So while you're sending that out, ladies and gentlemen, this is a new. Anybody who knows me, I drink sugar-free Red Bull. This is a new flavor. This is iced vanilla berry. So, welcome viewer. Drop drop
Trouble.
drop a stalk in the chat there.
Nope,
Huh?
not her.
How do you know, bro? You said you couldn't see who was watching. It's one of those things you have to text me, huh?
One, because we were already got a message. Hey guys.
Yeah. Then she's usually on as soon as that fucking music hits.
I
And you know,
know.
I'm not gonna lie, I was a little disappointed when I didn't see that. All right, my apologies. I assumed. Welcome, viewer. Drop a chat in the comments. That's what we do here. If you don't want to say anything, that's fine. Just give a wave. You know, let us know you're here.
Just say hello. Whatever.
If you're that if you're shy and you don't want to, and if you are close to us, have our numbers. You can always text us and let us know, hey, I'm watching. That's okay too.
Here we go. Peach. Sparkling water. I used to love these when I was a kid. We'd always used to get the strawberry or the it was like the triple berry, but I've never tried the peach. Found the peach at the Walgreens that was down the street from us, and I was like, you know what? For $1, let's try it.
That's not bad. I'm not gonna lie. That's not bad at all.
Sent Peter the
I don't have his information like that.
no.
Ah,
I sent Peter the
the link.
yeah, he'll be on here in a second. He just looked at
Dude, I got a
he
fucking
just looked
sore
at
on the
it.
inside of my mouth, like right there in the inside of my cheek, and it hurts like a son of a bitch.
Been eating too much candy.
No, I haven't eaten enough candy.
Dude, so there's this so you know the candy Butterfingers, right?
Yes,
We
they're
know
delicious.
that candy very well.
Mm-hmm. Peter Watermeyer's on. Let's go. All right.
It's Peter.
Let's go. What's up, Peter?
Hey guys, how's it going?
It's going.
Things just got a little better now that you're here.
Hey, look, and we're all wearing collared shirts tonight. That's amazing.
Oh
I
yeah.
guess everyone got my memo, right? No, right.
Yeah,
No, I'm just
dress fancy. That's what I was told. So,
Ladies and gentlemen, you both know who we are. Our lovely guest tonight,
Peter
founder.
Honigmann.
Well, yo, dude, if you're gonna fucking, if for the love of God, dude, if you're gonna introduce our guest, make sure you get his fucking name right. Just let me do the damn introductions. You don't fucking do shit. Ladies and gentlemen, our lovely guest, and and by the way, he deserves a proper introduction here. Founder of Best Defense Concepts. Ladies and gentlemen, Peter Watermeyer. How you doing?
No, Peter Honigmann. Thank you very much.
Oh,
but if you want me to change my name to Watermeyer, I could probably try and do that. So
I mean, I'll be honest with you, Peter. It makes my
Well,
job
if you
a
change
lot
your
easier,
name,
but
then your wife would have to change her name, and then I don't know. She
it'd
was
just
like
be-
Watermeyer.
hey, no problem at all. Hey, as long as you got my first name right, that's all I care about. So,
Dude,
Right.
so my first question: how's the bees?
Oh, the
Yeah.
damn bees.
Oh wait, I just heard it. The damn bees.
The bees are, they continue to be nothing but trouble. It's just so things are going along all right. But then when you get closer to winter, you find that there's more you have to do to get them ready for winter. And so you got to try and keep them warm because it's, gets cold and they can't go out in the winter. So basically, they kind of hibernate essentially. And we've been trying to do a bunch of things, and I think we're down to we had 5 hives when we started out this year. I think we are now down to 3. The others just kind of failed for reasons we don't know because they never leave any messages and tell you what's going on. So, we're limping through. We'll see if they if we get. I think if we have 2 that survive next year, they might actually produce enough honey where we could actually collect some. So,
Nice.
There you go. All right.
Well, down here we have the bipolar state, so I was
Way
at
down in
work.
the bayou.
I was at work Friday, and it's like, man, you daggone bees, man. It's fall. You guys need to go hibernate somewhere. So just leave us alone.
And what's interesting is that there are apparently so many different types of bees, right? Because we got the honeybees, and then there are apparently, I don't know, there's like several hundred different species of bees.
Yeah, and then you got the carpenter bees. You got the army bees. You got the military bees. You got the Marine and Navy bees.
Honey killer bees, So
speaking of like the killer hornets, man.
Oh yeah.
I tell you what, a couple of months ago I was at work and I swear that was a killer hornet that we saw. It was green and yellow.
Did you kill it?
I'm like, dude, I ain't touched that thing.
You allergic?
To certain kinds, yes.
Damn it, dude. You should have fought with it, bro. I would have loved to be able to see the reaction you would have gotten. Come home, fucking face all like this. Disformed and shit. I could have easily made fun of you. More than I already do, but that's besides the point. Bro, next time, next time, just do that.
I think it's more wasp and hornets than it is bees for me. And hornets, they're more of the aggressor. It doesn't matter if you just like walk by it. If it doesn't like you, it's chasing you down. I used to live in West Virginia, and at the time when I was living in West Virginia, I used to go stay at my grandma's house up on the mountain. And one day we were just out and about, just in the yard, and I walk over to my uncle's house. I don't remember what I was doing, but I just walk over there, and I aggravated a hornet or wasp. It was one or the other. And all of a sudden, I aggravate it. Boom! I start running because it starts chasing me, and I'm running and I'm looking back, and it's chasing me with its butt out, right? Because he knows what he's doing.
Me backwards.
No, he's flying, but his stinger is out.
It means he was flying backwards, you idiot.
No, he's not flying backwards. He's flying. But
so it's kind of U-shaped. His face and his butt are both towards you.
Basically, yes.
Ah, okay.
And that's
Thank you, Peter, because we would have went on for at least a half hour about this.
And that's their attack mode. Okay, I didn't do nothing to this thing. I don't even know. I was a kid. I just remember running.
Did.
I just remember running back to my grandma's house, and as soon as I get on the porch, stung me right here on the arm.
Yeah.
I tell you what, my arm from here down to here swelled up. It was terrible.
Yeah, they're they can be aggressive, and like you said, they don't want to give up, right? I mean, they'll chase you down for quite a ways. So,
but the thing is, once they lose their stinger, they're dead.
The thing is, not all of them will lose their stingers. Most wasps and hornets won't. I know honeybees do, so they actually are basically kamikazes, right? They sting you and they pretty much pull out their abdomen and they die. But others, they can keep stinging you, so it can be bad.
Well, yeah, that's right. Because yellow jackets can keep stinging you and keep stinging you.
Yeah.
And I learned it, and I learned that way. Just once again, playing out in the yard, stepped into a yellow jacket's nest. My ankle swelled. I stepped into the nest, and they all got me.
Wow. You've had a bad run there. I can understand why.
Oh, that's not even the most of it. Let's talk about fire ants.
Oh, nice. Yes.
What is wrong with you, dude? Like, why do you go out looking for trouble? And yeah,
well, here's the thing. I was with the fire ants. I don't know. I was 18, 19. I had it was one of my first vehicles. I had to get it towed back to the house so we could work on it. And I got AAA tows it back to the house. He's like, all right, let me see some ID. Show him my ID. And I'm showing him my ID, and he's like, you okay? And I'm like, mm-hmm. He's like, you're not talking. He's like, is everything okay? I'm like, yeah, everything's fine. It's like you're talking abnormal. And I'm like,
no shit.
No shit. I was like, look down to your right, a little bit over to your left. My foot was and I was wearing flip-flops with no socks.
Oof.
Right in the fire ant pile.
Wow.
And I didn't even notice until I just like started feeling a little tickling running up my leg and around my foot and ankle, and then all of a sudden, man, I was covered. I went to go inside and covered up in the bathtub and turned the water on. That just made it worse.
Really? Wow. Okay.
They say do it with warm water. I just turned it on. It was cold. And yeah, swelled up my ankle and foot badly. But hey, it is what it is.
They're small but mighty. Oh.
And they say enough of them, they sting you in the right place. They can do pretty much good damage. So
yeah, I can believe that.
So I got something for you. So I was about 10, 12 years old, and we went to Oklahoma to visit, and never been there. And we ended up, during the visit, we went to Texas as well. But Oklahoma, we went to a rattlesnake roundup, which I will say, I mean, and they did the roundup. You could sell and actually, like, they cooked the rattlesnake, and you could take. Very delicious.
Okay.
It is a delicacy. But anyways, when we first arrived in Oklahoma, we were kind of just getting out and taking photos and everything. And my dad and I decided to pick up a rock. Well, usually around here under rocks, you're gonna see a lot of ants or bugs or worms, things like that. My dad and I got chased all around by a snake and a scorpion.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. That was actually a fun trip though. My brother, my stepbrother, captured a scorpion, and we put him in a box, and we put it. I can't remember how we did it, but we ended up putting a bee in the box with the scorpion, and we let those two fight it out.
Yeah.
By the next morning, we went and we checked it out. I think the bee was dead, and the scorpion was just a skeleton.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was interesting to say the least. But outside of that, how is the martial arts and the defense and stuff going there?
So let's see. Kind of, I'm always got like a few different things going on. So it's usually just different stuff. I think every time I talk to you guys. Um, so I had a guy went up to Fond du Lac up in Wisconsin. So about an hour and a half north of where I'm at. Had somebody went up there to visit, and I met a guy who was just opening up kind of a gym, and he was going to be doing martial arts and stuff. So I met him and talked to him and said, would you like to do some sort of seminar with me? And so, I did a couple seminars up there. So looks like I might be trying to do something up there because it's an hour and a half away. So probably like, every so often. But the guy was really great. He was, he's been doing martial arts for a long time too, but he liked what I was showing him. So he liked having me come in and kind of work and do the things that he doesn't teach. So that was nice, like weapons, guns and knives and stuff. So that's been good. And then I've got, there's a gun store that's pretty close to where I'm at. I've been doing some stuff there every once in a while, once a month, and talked to the owner recently. And he's like, things are kind of slow. I'd like to do more stuff. So I'm hoping to be teaching more regular classes there. And I'm trying to invite out from Colorado, one of my instructors who teaches. He does a lot of different stuff, but he's very focused on defending against knives. And so I'm trying to get him in do a seminar next year. So, I've got a few things going on. I got a couple people that come to the house with private seminars. So, I try and keep busy when I'm not busy with work. Actually, I wasn't even supposed to be here tonight. I was supposed to be downtown at the Museum of Science and Industry. The organization I work for, we got invited, part of a bunch of groups, to go in for kind of a private exhibition. They're doing a thing on James Bond. So could have gone down there for that, but wasn't feeling 100%, so I didn't go. But one of the silent auction items I put up for bid is a training session with me. So I'm waiting to see who wins that.
Nice.
Man,
by the way,
hold
on, AJ.
All right.
No, by the way, I just wanted to let everyone know that's listening in tonight on Live 365. Please go check this guy out because he teaches, like AJ says, he teaches.
Listen. No, don't steal, motherfucker! Don't steal my shtick.
No,
right?
and no. I was going to give it to you. You just had to wait for. Just had to wait for it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So,
I just
can I restart?
Yes, I'm excited.
By the way, everyone, please go check our good friend Peter Honigmann out. AJ, please tell him why.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, this man is a defense guru. He teaches virtually and in person, and he teaches from all ages. All right, this man is so well versed in this. You could be the next Chuck Norris. This man teaches from all ages, from all the way from in the womb all the way to in the ground. And yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, this man he is great. You got to go check him out. Need I say more?
I don't think so. That pretty much says it all. I mean, almost the next Chuck Norris and teaching him from birth to death. I mean, that covers a lot of ground. So thank you for that.
So absolutely. Peter, we had an old gentleman.
Oh dear God.
We had an old gentleman. He lives about an hour away. He calls in and he says, I learned some new techniques and I used it on my roommate. And he said, I learned it from the best, Peter Honigmann, and now he's in jail.
That's great. I'm so glad to.
Wow.
No, it was just one of our skits.
Both of you are savages because Peter is just like, after he hears the guy went to jail, he's like, oh wow, that's great to hear.
Good job, buddy.
Sure. I mean, I guess if it's great to send people off to jail.
Now I know who now we know who we can set up for Mike Tyson's next fight.
Wow, there you go. I think they have a pretty good chance to win that one, huh? So
I think you might have a good chance.
Working very hard.
I think you might have a good chance. The way he was last night, man, it was crazy.
Yeah.
It was I don't know. Did you guys watch some of the fights beforehand at all?
Oh yeah, I watched a couple of the prelims.
I thought the one with the two women with Serrano and forget the other one's name, but Taylor and Serrano, they had a great fight. I mean, it was just a punch fest. I mean, it was head butting and it was knockdown, drag out. What you would have expected between Iron Mike and Jake Paul, but didn't get.
Even in Jake Paul's interview, he was like, in like the fourth round. He was like, no, I'm sorry, the fifth round. He was like, I had to lighten up because he saw Mike Tyson was getting gassed and he just couldn't do it. And he was just like, I could have easily, and I saw it myself. I think he could have easily beat him.
Yeah, he was being. It seems like he was definitely being nice to him. So
if he would have finished it in the first or second round. I mean, that was the old Tyson in the first and even in the second round. That was the Tyson, we all remember. After that, and they were only like 2-minute rounds. Yeah. And by the third round, what the hell happened? That was, although I did notice, I don't know if you guys noticed during the interviews afterwards in the ring, Ariel was talking to Mike about his. He kept biting his glove and asked if it was, something to do with his mouth guard. And he said, no, I have a bite fixation. And what I took from it is Ariel's response was, yeah, I heard about that. I guarantee you that was a shot at taking Evander's ear off because, I mean,
I think he won. I think he won the bite.
Jake Paul's.
Here's the thing, too.
I would have loved to see it.
Here's the thing, too. After the fight, I didn't even notice this, but if you look, Jake Paul was wearing a thing on his left ear, and Jake Paul really said, "Yeah, this is the earpiece." And it basically just was Vander's ear. Is basically he had it molded. He just had like something molded and he put it over his ear and he's like, yep, I should have wore this during the fight because I kind of feel like he was going for my ear there.
Hey, well, self-defense situation. Sure, bite whatever you want. Maybe not in professional boxing.
AJ, you're on mute there, bud.
I don't know why. I've been having an off few days. But no, if it makes you happy, sure, bite the ear. Whatever makes you happy, bite whatever the hell you want. I don't care. I just if you're biting something else, we don't need to hear about that. You keep that shit right in the bedroom. All right. I'm just saying.
No oversharing. I got it. Okay.
Anyways, Peter, other than that, how has life been, man? Like it's been a hot minute since we've had Jan and everything else.
It's been a little while, true.
I think the last time we had Jan was back when we were on Spotify. No, no, Riverside. I think. Yeah. It's been too damn long, is what it's been.
It's been a while. Well, the one thing I tell you that's been memorable for me was that I got a pretty good case of COVID there for a while. So I was sick it wasn't terribly long. It was only really 4 or 5 days that I was really sick. But then for about 2 weeks, I couldn't taste or smell anything. And that was awful because, if you can't taste anything, you don't really feel like eating anything because it all tastes like nothing.
Like cardboard.
Exactly. So I was very happy the day that I found that I could actually taste food again, so that was interesting. But since then, it's been nothing too exciting. Oh, we did just recently so we had a cat that I don't remember. I told you guys when we bought this place that we're living at now, the cat that we have, our first one, was living in the garage. So he kind of came with the place. And then, so he's been with us now a year and a half. And we decided, well, maybe he could use a friend. So we adopted a cat from a rescue. Well, they are not getting along. So we're trying to do our best to ease them into being friends. We'll see if that works out. So,
Well, you know what, Peter? If not, I know that Mac is looking for another cat for for Poppy to have his friend there. You know.
No, I'm good. He is
Well,
a handful enough.
okay. So actually, if you end up coming across any female cats, I know that at least Mac and I were talking about potentially, options of breeding his cat Poppy.
Can't do that, bro.
Oh yeah, that's right. You castrated that little motherfucker.
I did.
Rest in peace, his little nutsack. You know what? And y'all wonder why cats and animals just fucking hate us, and really it's because of what we do to them. I tell you right now, I hold grudges to begin with.
Well, they're more human. I mean, they're human. I think they're more human than we are. You know.
Yeah, in some sense. But I tell you what, if somebody castrated me, yeah,
you would not be happy. Yes, I understand, and I agree with that. So I would not be happy either. So
I'd be out for your fucking head, bro. Are you kidding? Like, no. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and that's another thing. I think a lot of humans could learn a lot from dogs, just based on that aspect alone. You take a dog's nuts, right? And that dog will still be your best friend. I'm not even kidding. That dog will still love you. I mean, cats, they just hate people in general. You tell them to do something and they look at you like, fuck you, and do it anyway, but
yeah, don't get me started.
But listen, more or less, dogs, they're loyal. They just love, no matter, I mean, I think humans could learn a lot, if they just really pay attention and want to improve. Look at your dog, because there's a lot to be said.
I would agree with that.
The last time we were on the show, a few weeks later, there was a couple of people that asked, "Hey, why doesn't he do some demonstrations on the show sometime?"
It's a reasonable request, I suppose. I mean, it's a little tough if it's just me, because then it looks kind of weird. But I don't know how. Do you guys ever show video clips at all?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I could certainly send you some stuff, and if you wanted to show a clip or something from that, I think that might make more sense. And
yeah, what?
I just Peter. So the last time we had you on the show, we talked about, and Mac already knows where I'm probably going with this. We talked about whether or not, because you teach the old folks,
yep,
whether or not if an older person hits another elder person, if it's elder abuse or just abuse, is there a possibility that you could send a clip of two old people fighting during a lesson where you're instructing two older people, and we could actually we could make a debate episode out of that. I think.
I don't think I have any. So here's the thing. I don't think I have anything with old folks fighting each other. Actually, most of the stuff I have taped is usually not other people doing stuff, because generally it's me demonstrating. Because if I have footage of other people doing stuff, it's usually them not doing things correctly, right? So I'm usually training them. I have plenty of video of people of seniors who are at some of the stuff I've been at, but I don't know that it would be terribly exciting for your viewers. So
then allow me to clarify.
Yeah.
You have videos and clips of you committing elder abuse.
Yes, that's true. Yeah. Yes, that'll be used against me, I'm sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, shout out to Peter.
Hold on, I got a phone call. All right, guys, we got him to say it. Go get him.
So honest and trusting to just admit live on air that he
I'm just a horrible human being,
he does, he Chuck Norris's people. He Chuck Norris's older people.
Well, you know, speaking of Chuck Norris, though, the man is 81 years old. He looks like he's 60. You know, 20 years younger than he is. Moves around even younger than that. So actually, you know, and we're talking about elder abuse. So one really has to answer the question, though, or one has to ask if somebody hits Chuck Norris, you know, and then Chuck Norris just
Could
knocks him
Chuck
the fuck
Norris
out.
beat Jake Paul?
I think so. But besides that, like, I mean, if you hit Chuck Norris, is that really elder abuse? Because, yeah, he's got the age, but at the same time, it's Chuck Norris. You know, Chuck Norris like defies everything.
It's a good point, right? You know, so you hit Chuck Norris, you probably just break your hand, right? So,
yeah. I mean, if you hit Chuck Norris first, you'll go to if you hit Chuck Norris first,
it's because he's sleeping, right? So,
well, I mean, even besides that, though, Chuck Norris will get in trouble for the damage that you caused to yourself, right?
Well, hey, you want to know something? And this is how my laptop locked itself out. So I went to go change my password to Chuck Norris 1234.
yeah.
It said password too strong. Now I forget what it said. Now locking your computer out.
Wow.
I hate those too strong passwords. Chuck and all his, you know, great stuff. So,
What's up, Landon?
Landon, what's going on, bud?
It's nice to see you again. Thanks for jumping on. We have Peter Watermeyer on the show tonight. Jump in, say hi, ask questions. He does self-defense. Like I mentioned earlier, for those who are tuning in just now, he teaches from all ages, from in the womb, before you're even born, to in the ground, long after. I mean, there you go. You know, just
Yeah.
we just and actually, Peter, I did forget this part of my shtick. You be getting people in trouble at my wife's job. We ask that if you do learn self-defense from Peter, that you use it responsibly. You don't use it to beat the hell out of your caregivers, the nurses, and those that are trying to help you. Please use it responsibly. It's self-defense. It's not a weapon to be used for those that are trying to help you.
that is right. This is not Cobra Kai, right? So, yeah, have mercy.
Speaking of Cobra Kai, they were at the fight last night, and
Oh yeah.
Yep.
anyways, we will be right back
You got
after this commercial. Bye, Peter Honigmann. Just kidding.
So what's up with you guys? Anything exciting going up on your end? I mean,
there's quite a bit, but you know what, Peter? Let's hit commercial break real quick, and then we'll talk about it when we get back.
sounds good.
Yeah, because we have a question to ask you.
Great.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's set it up here.
Imagine freedom, but only it comes with chains that you can't see. Every year in South Carolina, 11,000 are released from prison and carrying the invisible weight of their past and facing a future that's blurred with uncertainty. My brother was one of them. Found Jesus, found hope, and then the world outside tested him, pushed him down a hole so deep that he couldn't climb out. The day he shared his deepest pains to me in a letter was the day that he chose to end his story. Well, his ending sparked my beginning, a mission to make sure that no one walks alone after prison. Jumpstart isn't just a program, it's my promise, our promise to lead faith inside the walls and carry it out into the world. We are here to lift the weight and clear the haze of uncertainty and to stand by those who seek redemption and a new path with Jesus. Join us and be the difference in a story of transformation. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Jumpstart.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr.
We're
Tom.
back.
Oh,
I don't remember you guys having official commercial breaks last time, so that's a new one on me.
Yeah, we've upgraded a lot since the
I guess
last
so.
time.
we've moved up.
We are actually live on air right now in 36 different countries.
Wow.
Oh dear God, Mac! I see this comment here. Funny yesterday during math class, my friends listened to AJ saying I'm not a fucking doormat. Talk about inner self-defense. Yeah, apparently that's okay. So one time, Peter, allow me to address this. Come on the show, and I was pissed off about something. I'm ranting. And I can't even remember what the initial rant was about. And I talk about not being a fucking doormat. And apparently this lovely gentleman has stuck with it and is I don't. You know what? I just want to address that though for a minute. You're out there showing everybody, like, why don't you get them to subscribe for us too, huh?
Yeah, get them to subscribe. Come on.
Not only am I not a fucking doormat, our show is not a fucking doormat. People.
I'm not a doormat. He's not a doormat. Come on now.
But anyways, no, there's a lot going on, which actually.
And Landon, you're a part of the show, so
yeah, you should be getting people to subscribe too.
Yeah.
Right. Anyways, so Peter, I do have a question for you. You asked if we had some big things going on, and since last time, and we do. We're talking about self-defense and things like that, which actually, the Adventures of Mac and AJ want to be able to learn self-defense as well. It's a book series that we have started.
Wow.
And we were wondering if you would like to be a part of one of our adventures in our book. Mac and AJ take self-defense. Oh boy, could that could go many different directions.
Oh boy, could that get us in trouble?
It's in our series.
So here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the concept. It's basically, that's AJ. I'm Mac.
Real life personalities.
Real life personalities into a fictional non-fictional, fictional, whatever
situations. And mainly it's because I get us into some shit, and then
I have to get us out of it.
So in other words, that's reality. Is that what we're saying? That's the reality part of it. And then,
oh, dude, I get phone calls at 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and I'll be in bed, and all of a sudden I'll see the phone call, and I'll be like, I'm blind without my glasses. So I'm like, oh God. And I'll pick up the phone, and he don't even got to say no. I'm like, what the hell now?
And the thing is,
he's just like rambling with energy. We did this. I got this and this. I got it. We got it. Bro, you got to fix it. You got to fix it.
That sounds exciting, though. That sounds great.
Oh yeah,
the story part. Maybe not the being woken up at 2 a.m. So,
I mean, look, I get us into shit at any hour. That's why Mac definitely stays prepared. No rest for the weary. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. I can keep going, but it's one of those things like, and here's where I sound like a fucking prick. I don't even try to get us out of trouble. Really, I don't. I just, Mac, real quick, is those one of those that we think they are?
No.
Okay.
That's
I just make-
that's the tribal captain of the football team.
yeah.
And this lovely one is my nephew.
Oh, okay. That's not Lil Neff, right? That's
The
the
one
other.
that is low
Oh,
enough.
that is Neff. Real quick. Okay, so real quick, after the show, we got an aux battle. Oh dear God! Here comes freaking Bonehead.
Here comes the cavalry.
Yep. Well, he's getting beat tonight. You know what? I'm gonna say right now.
I can hear him all the way. I can hear him all the way from my little studio
I'm
here.
sure, and I guarantee you, he probably sounds like a little girl. You know, Peter, I got to show you this. I got to show you something, right? So, you know, again, you know, talking about new things that we've done. You know, other than the book series, I'm going to be starring in an independent film that you know, going to be start shooting that actually here in the next few months. It's been getting pushed back, but it is what it is. So yeah, I mean, although there are a lot of things that are going on together and separately, we always tie each other into it. Last night we did a show with the was it the producer and
and
one of the actors. And it ran for 3.5 hours.
The director and the producer / actor, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wow. 3.5 hours. And it was was one of our best shows. There is
actually, I just looked back, brother. It was 3 hours and 10 minutes. 2 minutes shy of Bill Griffin.
So it wasn't real. It wasn't. No, you said Bill Griffin was 3 hours and 8 minutes.
It was 3 hours and 6 minutes. That's what I said.
Oh, so we beat that episode last night. Then,
by 2 seconds.
Oh, still.
So Peter, tonight we get to beat it by 3 more hours. I'm just kidding.
Wow, I have a lot to talk about.
Oh yeah. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. I am actually looking for something, and go figure, I can't find it. It's pissing me off a little bit.
So we are having a here soon. We've had somebody on who also does martial arts and self-training. I've met another person who does the same thing down here.
And the one that does that Kim Chung, whatever the hell we had on before, was it?
Yeah.
Oh dear God.
No, I think it was like Wing Chun.
Wing Chun?
Yeah. Wing Chun, yeah.
See,
Bruce Lee's martial art.
Yeah. Yeah, Peter knows this shit better than we do.
But yeah, I've met a couple of others down here. We'd like to get me, AJ, you, and the rest of us on and talk some different self-defenses and maybe share a little bit. I think it'd be how we can take down Chuck Norris when he turns 90. Yeah,
no, y'all are on your own there because nope, I ain't fucking with Chuck Norris. I don't care if he's 110. Nope, I ain't fixing to die.
Hey, look, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying. So because I know he's watching, and this dude has been ducking me. Peter, allow me to present live on air. No, ban him. Get him out.
Nope. Get out of him. Nope. I banned you the last time, and I told you not to come back.
Or there would be repercussions. Now,
Actually, you know what? I'm going to let him stay until he says something else.
Sure. However, so well, we'll wait. Yeah. So no, another thing that I've been getting into since the last time is making memes. Memes in photos. I actually got a lovely one. Because again, this one of the lovely people, one of our lovely viewers right now, who can be heard quite a bit back there. is acting like his favorite cheerleader. So that right there, shout out to that viewer right there. You know, he is a UNC fan through and through, and I had to make the meme. I had to make the meme of you know. So shout out. You're going down, kid. You're going down. And I'm waiting for it, man. I'm waiting to hear the scream in the background because I hear it all the time.
So
But
you know, you were saying that you're going to be doing this this movie production, but what is that about?
So the independent film, it's I'm actually taking I'm coming in as a main character,
Okay.
and I'm playing the role of Rick. He's he's an Army veteran, and I'm part of a posse, and it's like one of those supernatural type like demonic type shit, you know.
Okay.
And
Horror film.
Horror film.
Okay.
Yep. And
Nice.
I'm going to be in the third one. There's two previous. It's called the Towen. There's the Towen, and then there's the Towen 2, and then this one coming up is the Towen Legacy. So we have been promoting it very heavy, getting it out there, you know. And the first two have actually won awards, you know.
Wow.
And so this one we are going completely all out. We're going, you know, above and beyond to make this the absolute, just, you know, biggest and best.
Wow.
And you know, my last job I was at didn't necessarily work out, but I actually met, you know, his name is Steve Yank. Met him, you know, at my job. He came in for a sale, and got to talking to him. And I tell you, once, you know, I was initially supposed to come in as just like an extra, and then it kind of spawned into, you know, later that night I was, you know, doing the money bag, and you know, asked, you know, you think you can deliver a few lines? And then, you know, behind the scenes, some things happened. Main character opened up. It was presented to me. I'm like, give it a try. You know, I nailed the audition, and everybody, you know, that has seen it, they loved it, and I'm looking forward to that. It's one of those things, though. It's like, I'm getting an acting credit on the Internet Movie Database.
Wow, great.
So,
wow.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's one of the, I'm looking forward to it. You know, we talked about it on the show as well. You know, with the filming coming up in this one, you know, for the number 3, we're looking to also film the documentary and sit down and everything, which will be released at a later time. You know, which again, I could only assume, and I don't like to assume, but I would think that would be another acting credit in terms of being a documentary, completely different from the film. It's just trying to, you know, look at the good and the bad that's, you know, that's happened since the last time we've talked, and I think that could go for all three of us. And so far, I like to think, I don't want to speak for Mike, but I think so far the good has definitely outweighed the bad. It's been going, you know.
Okay.
Definitely. Oh yeah, we've moved up. We have expanded. We have done, you know, really big things. One of the previous comments from LR, that's Landon. You know, he's our sportscaster. He's coming back, you know, hopefully shortly. We can't say enough good things about him as well.
Wow,
But,
great.
oh yeah, I mean, but outside of self-defense and, you know, doing honeybees and all that, have you thought about expanding and doing even more, or are you content with just what's going on right now?
So actually, I am looking to expand. I'm kind of in, I guess, related fields. So I was telling you guys that I'm talking to this owner of this gun shop where I teach some classes there. So they, you know, they do a lot of shooting classes, and so I do other stuff because they don't teach anything that's outside of shooting. But so I've been wanting to become a shooting instructor for a long time. So they the owner said, "Yeah, happy to work with you to get you certified to do that." So I'm looking forward to that because I think that would go hand in hand with the other stuff that I do, right? Being a shooting instructor, the other self-defense stuff, so it'd go really well together. So yeah, that should be going on early next year. So I think that'll be good.
All right. So we got a question here. How do y'all feel about the fight yesterday?
I felt that it went the way it did because Mike Tyson's age. He also said in post-interview that he did it for the money, but he also did it because he wanted to prove to himself that he could still go. He also stated that he would like one more fight, and that would be with Logan Paul. But Logan Paul said, "I'll kill you."
Nice.
I will say about the fight. I hate Mac's answers, or answer in terms of.
As a matter of fact, hold on, AJ. It wasn't scripted. He said it himself that after the second round, he was winded. After the second round, you could see he was winded. Jake Paul said in his interview, and you could see it during the fight, that he didn't want to let up, but he let up because he saw that Tyson couldn't defend himself anymore. And he didn't want to put forth the power to knock him out. And I believe he could have, honestly.
I think so too. But I don't like this whole. It's because of his age. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just stomp this out the way right now. Age is just a state of mind. It's just a number. Again, we go back to Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris, I guarantee you, at 81 years old, I don't care if you're 20, 25. I don't care if you're 30. I don't care how old you are, how fast or strong you are. You go up against somebody like Chuck Norris, who's 81 years old, and he will knock you the fuck out. I don't know, spinning around house kick, you're done. Age is just that man has literally he's proved it. It's nothing.
Now look, you're talking to a guy who's actually fought and sparred with Bruce Lee. Chuck Norris and Bruce Lee were close friends on and off set of the movie. They used to fight and spar with each other for fun. They used to beat the heck out of each other. Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris both came on an interview one time, not together, but separate. But Bruce Lee was asked, out of all of his fights, who was his toughest one? And he said, outside of the movie, me and Chuck Norris have fought and sparred. And said Chuck Norris could easily beat me if I make the wrong move.
But you know what? I want to apologize to Peter real quick because we just jumped into this. Hold on. We jumped into this question with our answers, and we should have given you the opportunity to speak on it and answer it first before we given everybody our answers. My deepest apologies.
No, it's fine.
But
you guys are good.
What are your thoughts on the fight between?
Well, first of all, I think it is. It's hard to turn down $20 million, right? I mean, I think anybody would want that kind of money. He hasn't been doing a whole lot. So, getting that offer, it's probably a big incentive. And I can see wanting to continue to show yourself that you're able to get in the ring and still do that after all these years, And I think he tried. I think he did his best, and to your point, AJ, age is just a number to some degree, but at some point, certain people have health problems that you can mitigate, you can reduce, but you can't necessarily completely overcome. So I don't know about with with Tyson if that was true or not. But point is, he looked good, like we were talking about. The first 2 rounds. If he'd been able to keep that up, for a few more rounds, it would have been a different story, I think. But it is what it is, and I think it was unfortunate the way it ended. So.
Oh yeah.
Peter, would you fight right now? Would you fight Mike Tyson for 20 million?
For 20 grand, I'd probably let him knock me out. Yeah. I probably wouldn't eat solid foods for 6 months, but get a payday out of it.
The one thing
I don't think he can hit as hard as he used to.
I don't know about that.
I want to address this comment right here, though. Mac and I were talking about this last night. I'm looking at it from both. If I'm Mike Tyson, and I'm at that age, and I want to go out there and I want to prove myself. I want to test myself, see if I can still go. I'm not gonna let some kid knock me the fuck out. I'm gonna do what I have to do. On the same time, on the other side of the coin, if I'm Jake Paul and I'm able to, again, everybody has their own opinion on whether or not it's scripted or not. I'm done shitting on Jake Paul. I think he's done proved himself enough, But if I'm able to negotiate and get people to take a dive, I mean, look, I can't. I'm not gonna lie about it. I give him props, that because that is that can speak to that. That is just another accolade under his belt. It was an official sanctioned fight, and whether or not they had talks behind the scenes afterward or before or not, whether they scripted it out, I don't care because at the end of the day, that's just another notch under his belt, And for me personally, when I look at accomplishments and things like that, to me, it's not about how you got that accomplishment. It's the fact that you got it. You look at wrestling matches, right? Winning is winning. All right. It doesn't matter if it's by disqualification, count out. Your record is not going to show, that it was by disqualification or whatever. It's going to show that it was a win regardless. It's going to still say so and so defeated so and so. It don't matter unless it's a draw. A win is a win, And I'll even go back to Vin Diesel or Dominic Toretto. It doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning.
That's true.
So for me personally, I don't care whether it was scripted or not. I still give Jake his props. Whether or not it was arranged, I gotta applaud him for his business acumen and what he has been able to put forth to the business. Plus, to be able to sit there and have that many people shit on you and still talk about you, that says something a lot. Because the dude is a showman. And I'll tell you right now, he's getting the attention, whether it's negative, positive. People they're not smart enough to realize that even when you are seeing something that you don't like, if you're talking about it, that individual they don't care.
Right.
All they know is they're getting the attention, and that's what they're looking for.
Bad publicity is still publicity, right? So you're still having people talk about you and say things, and so yeah.
I mean, Jake Paul's at the end of the day, he's going to go home to his beautiful home, to his girlfriend, things like that, and he's going to sit on his money, and he don't care. There ain't nothing out there that's has him under investigation or putting him as a criminal or throwing him in jail. He's fine. And that's just, I don't know why everybody is, they do a lot of this, keyboard warriors,
Excuse me.
Oh, and another thing I'll share with you, a couple of weeks ago, Peter, I could have really used you. So I was outside, some things were said, situation happened. I had to throw some hands. It took a weapon for the situation to do the damage that he did. But guess what? I'm recovered now.
Glad to hear it.
Hey, I'm still willing to go if I have to. I just I've altered what I do now in terms of what I bring out with me and things like that. But other than that,
Yeah.
it was I could have used self defense because that was the situation. Mac, everything okay? But no, I mean, other than that, that's where we're caught up at. It's
Okay. Well, that sounds like a lot going on, so that's good.
yeah. I don't like people, and people find things to do to piss me off, and then I find myself in a situation. And Mac was on the phone that night, and of course, that was one situation he wasn't fixing to get me out of. Fucking prick. I mean,
Only if I could jump through the phone.
yeah.
Yes.
I know. But
Well,
no.
and that's the hard part, right? Is just dealing with people, because people, they're gonna find ways to push our buttons, make us mad, right? And
Oh yeah.
it's
I could end up like my coworker who got bulldozed by a bulldozer the other day at work.
ooh, okay, that doesn't sound good.
Did it hurt him?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Well,
You weren't driving the bulldozer, okay?
I'm not the one driving the bulldozer. I'm the one driving the dump truck.
You should have checked on the poor guy, made sure he was all right.
I wasn't there,
Heartless bastard.
but
What's wrong with you?
it's fine. He got a pile of trash bulldozed on him, but we
All right.
we filed we filed suits on them because this isn't the first time.
Wow.
So we've taken action.
Okay.
And we'll find out what goes on. But when I go to work, everyone asks how you doing, and I'm like, I'm here. Let's go to work.
Yeah. Showing up's half. Well, I think it's more than half the battle.
I'm here to do my 14 hours. So
14 hours. Holy shit, dude.
That's a long day. Okay.
Yeah.
just about 2 hours shy. I'm here to do my 12, but I say an extra 14 because I come in almost an hour shy early.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Oh, hold on now, and don't say you didn't say, because I got Peter's witness. You do 12 hours, but you come in for an extra 14, so you do 26-hour days, my guy.
No, I never said that.
You
Well,
did say
it was kind of what you said, but I assume that's not what you meant. But yes.
No. I said, well, no, I don't know at this point. But
he was at the bar earlier getting a little tipsy.
But it sounds like you come in early and you stay late.
yes, basically.
But you know what, Peter? I tell you, if I had to be where he was at, if I had to be where he's at right now, I would want to leave early for work, and I'd want to stay late too.
Oh yeah, I enjoy it. It's grand. No.
Yes, life is challenging.
But I don't take life for granted.
Yeah.
No.
And I won't take any job I do for granted.
That's the thing, though.
You do. If you take your work, you do the best you can. That's all you can do, right? So.
So, I mean, hey,
we do what we can.
One of those things. You do what you can. You do what you gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. I think I didn't answer the question that was posed to me a little while ago, which was, would I like to be involved in one of your adventures and one of your stories? And I would like to say yes. That sounds great. I think that would
All right. Thank you, Peter. It's definitely Very
We
kind
will
of you.
have to work out details and stuff, but hey, it's going to be I think the book is going to be a blast.
Oh,
Sounds
yeah,
great.
I mean it's one of those things. It's by doing a series like we're
Mhm.
talking about, it allows it to keep going.
Sure.
You know, and I don't know. I mean, it's still very early
So
yet.
yeah,
Figuring out
so
the process.
yeah, like in the series though, we're not our adult selves. We're teenagers trying to, live a teenage life, but this asswipe over here likes to get us in too much trouble. And
You know what?
one of our
You hurt my feelings now.
and in one of our adventures, guess what? We get to go international.
Wow. Okay.
And we get to be stowaways in dog cages, and I got to get stuck with the freaking little devil chihuahua while this man gets to take a nap with the nice lassie dog.
So,
Life is.
Oh,
are you both writing these stories together then? Is that the idea? Okay.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Life is luxury when you get to be a stowaway with a border collie. It's like life is grand, isn't it, Mac? Yeah, great.
It's like I gotta sneeze, and the dog. I can hear the dog. If you sneeze, I will bite you. So hey,
Nice.
it's grand. And then we get to sneak in, and then our first episode, we're actually trying to sneak into a concert.
Okay.
Second one, so yeah, I mean, we'll just we'll give
It's
a
trying to put them
sneak
all in
peeks
order.
here.
It's definitely
Oh
trying
yeah,
to put everything in order and
yeah.
figure it out.
Now, are
Check
any
'em.
parts of these stories based on reality or a little bit of reality?
Yes.
Yeah, you got our number one.
All the characters and basically all the characters in there are real people
Okay.
that
That's
we've
great.
actually had on the
their real
show.
personalities. Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, just as long as you guys don't tell anything about any of the crimes that I've committed, so that they're written down. That's.
Dang it! I was hoping that we could use the guy who just went to jail.
I mean, look, I got you, Peter. Mac apparently is over here ready to just send your ass to prison. You know,
Throw me under the bus, in the prison cell, whatever.
God.
Mac, you're,
We wouldn't do
and
that.
I'm an ass wiping over here. You're over here invited Peter on the show to get him to confess that he beats the elderly, and I'm sending his ass to prison.
You're the one who asked, buddy.
That's true.
I'm
He
not
did
the one that just quickly. Yeah, we got him.
that.
You know, like
That's
I
true.
don't-
So he asked the question, and you were the narc. I got it. Okay, it's a team effort here. So
Whoa! First, Peter, it is not a team effort. See,
Uh,
Mac threw you under the bus. Is what I could have done is I should have just easily went and just deleted the episode.
there you go. I like that. Okay.
See
enough.
See, Peter, that's why you got to join Team AJ. That's where it's at. If you join Team Mac, he's bound to he's bound to throw you under the bus.
I'm gonna get 15 to life. Okay, got it.
we'll get you out on parole in 20 days.
See, but with Team AJ, the only sentence you'll have to serve is from 0 to 0 because you won't be going anywhere. I got you.
Yeah, because he'll be taking your place.
I don't know about all that now.
Oh man.
Let's just say I know a guy. All right, I know.
You got to know a guy.
I-
I mean, everyone's got to know a guy. So
Mhm.
We know a couple of people.
Oh yeah.
My
send a
next
letter to
door
Chuck.
neighbor.
Send a letter to Chuck. Yep. Chuck Norris, we need your help here. We're in a situation. I got us into
Hey,
it.
look, you know what? Chuck Norris committed one of the worst crimes and got life sentence. He'd probably could do 2 life sentences and still be alive and kicking.
No, see, the thing about Chuck Norris is if he committed a crime and went in front of the judge would end up doing his time in fear of Chuck Norris.
I like that. Yeah.
He'd be like, you know what? You're doing my time. No parole, no food, no nothing. Straight protein for the next 25 years.
And we're not talking about protein from food. Other kind of protein. Boy, would I hate to get Bubba's protein. On that note, folks, much like last night, I think we have most certainly crossed the line here that we try not to cross. I'm not trying to get us canceled off radio. But we are over our time, Peter. We would love to be able to have you back again. Hopefully, we will make sure go check our schedules. Make sure that it's not as long as it was this time. Do you have any good final closing comments for our lovely viewers before we wrap up here?
Well, just I would just tell people, you always want to think before you act, right? I think that's what gets a lot of people in trouble with the acting first and then thinking about it later. I shouldn't have done whatever I did. So, try and give yourself a little bit of time before you do something you're going to regret, whatever that might be. So it's my wisdom for today.
You have heard it from the great wise Peter Watermeyer, who again is just magnificent at what he does. On that note, folks, it is about that time. Peter, you're more than welcome to join us if you'd like. We're going to end the show how we always do. What we do is we throw this up here like this, and we say, if it ain't sweet, it ain't tasty. And we hit everybody like that. Okay. And then we come up here for the Rascals.
Oh, and, the high sign. Okay.
All right, Peter, you were the first guest that we've been able to get to do that, so thank you. You were going into the Guest Hall of Fame. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I will
absolutely.
I will enjoy that forever. So thank you all.
He'll go right up there in front of Chuck Norris now.
There you go. All right, folks. We love you all. Stay safe. Be good.
See you next Friday.
And two sweet asses.
Well, actually, see you here for Neon Moon Music Hour right after the show. We will be right back for Music Hour here on Live 365 FLH Radio. Peter.
All right, you guys take it easy.
Alive, man.
You as well. Thank you.
Doing my best. So, all right.
Yeah.
Take it easy. We'll talk to you soon, brother.
Sounds good. All right. Thanks.
Bye. Thanks, Peter.
Bye.
All right, folks. Now it's about that time. The two sweet asses on out of here. Mac, and, before Music Hour, we have a meeting.
And we'll be back in about 20 minutes, guys. So get your list of music ready. Neon Moon Music Hour will be going on tonight, right after we handle some business. Stay safe. For the ones who joined in for the talk show, join us over on Neon Music Hour, and we'll see you shortly.
Go on, two sweet asses on out. Go on.
Hit my